Hello there, Aries. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's for Aries for October of 2019. I can't believe it. I mean, literally, how could this year go past this fast? Well, for everybody who's new out there, we pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck for overall view of the month and pull an angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully bring everything together for us. Now, I am an empath, so I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you, so it makes all of us Aries named Frankie for the time of the reading. Look at your moon sign and your rising sign. You get a more comprehensive view of the month. And I don't think these cards will go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out throughout the month, uh, kind of like an overall theme. Now, I have a short message for us, and the message is fireworks. I just keep seeing fireworks, and it's like, Aries, speak the truth. Because the longer we wait to do something that needs to be done, the worse it can get. So, I know sometimes we want to put it off, sometimes we are sparks flying. But this month, it's like, if it has to be talked about, lay the issue out on the table in clear sight, okay? That's the message. We have really good words here this month. They're grace, awakening, power, and that might be part of that message, peace, and sisterhood, brotherhood, which could mean if I speak the truth, no matter what the consequences are, right? Perhaps I'm in a better state or things get cleared up for me that wouldn't have been cleared up had I continued to wait to a better time, better time. Take the deep breath and speak it. Because our first card here is, of all things, the Page of Swords. That's really air energy to the 19th degree, because it gets a little bit out of hand. So it could be that we are taking a risk on something at a mental level to us, or it could be a messenger for us. Like the Page of Swords can deliver news of problems and difficulties, maybe like with younger people in our life. They will be air signs, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, maybe sun, moon, or rising, I don't know, or maybe a younger person, maybe a sibling, maybe our child. Um, our child could be our child also if we have any air sign children, but there's usually some kind of a element of experimentation that goes along with this card, or something that's troubling, like your kid failed an exam they should have never failed, or things like that. Us or someone else, is the way they want me to say it, might be taking a risk or behaving in some type of a risky manner that might lead to a problem. Okay? So the page is kind of motivated by, how do I want to say this? Unconventional activity that could cause us strife, you know? But it could be just us taking just taking a risk on something that is really important to us, and it could have to do with that original message here. Maybe that would bring, if we address the issue, bring some type of peace into our life instead of us putting it off and waiting forever. The other thing I'm thinking about with this Page of Swords energy that's flashing in my head is the Queen of Swords is like the emotional component of the mental realm. She wants the facts and the facts only, you know? So, and I forgot to mention this could be male or female energy, because these are just general readings. Now, the Queen of Swords wants facts, facts only. She doesn't care about emotion or da 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 da, all that kind of crap that goes with it. She wants to know what's going on. The Page of Swords, on the other hand, asks questions continually until you feel like you're going crazy answering their questions to the point where it makes your brain fall out your head. Like, what's going on here? What's going on there? Uh, and the answers, and they just keep asking more and more and more. So it tells me not to leave out my personal information, especially with someone I know could be a gossip. Because the Page of Swords warns us against gossiping in any kind of manner, because this is a kind of energy, and I've told you guys this before. It's a kind of energy like an office co-worker that comes to us and says, "Do you know what happened with such and such?" Right? And we don't answer. We don't want involved because it's office gossip. But then they go around telling everybody else the same story and then say, "Aries told me that story. Aries told me such and such did this or such and such did that, and I wasn't even involved in it." So, this is a immature spirit, so I want to stay in my awakened state and in my power, actually, and in that grace when I'm dealing with it. And so if somebody was coming towards me with that gossip from anywhere, I would know that if they gossiped about others, they would gossip about me, first off. The other thing is I would directly address it. Like, I'm not interested in that. Not interested, don't tell me. And walk away from it. Because otherwise I could be the one involved in it. And I think this is a really good month for us, in all ways, because we have very good cards here, and we have very good words down here, thinking of grace, and we are graceful. We could be pretty damn fiery, but we're graceful when we deliver the message. Let's put it that way. So maybe take a deep breath before we speak the truth, because our next card here is the Queen of Cups. And that's excellent energy. This is like motherly type energy, very affectionate. Could be, it's water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, extremely mature. Could be a wife, mother, a friend, but they'd have a really generous, open heart and would help us. Their attitudes, one of total receptiveness. They can represent any kindly person in our life, because these are general readings, so it's going to be male or female. So any kindly person that's in our life, usually they have water in their chart, but not necessarily so. But if you're a man listening to this, usually this can represent like your wife or sometimes, or someone that you love, cherish, or care about a lot. She's creative energy, maybe artistic, that kind of stuff. They have visions. They're extremely highly psychic and developed intuitively. So, but she tempers what she gives, the information that she gives us, with a mature judgment. It's logical, it's sound, even though it's intuitive. So I'm thinking here, if she doesn't represent a person in our life, and we have these two people cards here coming right up off the bat. If she doesn't represent a person in our life, it could be a situation around us that's like a really creative endeavor with an emotional tone. That's the way I want to say it. An emotional tone to it that would be very positive. Now, the Queen of Cups energy is graceful. It is peace personified. It's extremely powerful, And it could be calling us, ourselves, forth, like calling us forth to use some of that um, mature cup energy, very mature cup energy, where our intuition's on, or develop more of our intuition, or go with our intuition even more than we normally do. Because we Aries are very, very intuitive also. So it's energy along those lines. So I can't place these in your life. It can't, for some of us, it could be relationships. It could be us moving from an erratic Page of Swords energy to another relationship that was more, we were more fond of, friendship, actual relationship, things like that in our life, or something that was better suited for us. Some of us, it's going to be intuition, like get it turned on, get it turned up, that kind of energy. And others of us, it's going to be maybe switching from something very volatile, maybe in a relationship or a friendship, to something that's very suitable, very soothing, calming, and much better for us, if that makes any kind of sense. Especially with that word peace and us speaking the truth. So, with us speaking the truth, we may be walking away from a job. And we have cards here that could really support that and into a better type of energy. Because and I'm saying it that way because of our next card here. It's the Two of Rods, and this is kind of a odd card, the Two of Rods. It's like it usually has a second unexpected quality that comes with it that's entering into the situation at hand, which would be logical even with our Page of Swords energy in there. Something for which our plans hadn't allowed for. So for those of us that are planning things, this could be the unexpected popping up into it. There's like an element of surprise with this card. But it's a card of saying yes to some type of a new new enterprise with the expectation that we're going to achieve ownership, wealth, good fortune, all those kind of things. Look at him. He's looking like he's looking into his crystal ball there. And I think of this too. One hand here is holding this one rod here, but the other hand is a different hand holding the other rod. So it's like waiting for our ship to come in type of energy. It means something, we've started something and we're awaiting the results. But we may, however, kind of have to deal with some unforeseen problems, is the way I'm being told to say it. Unforeseen problems, or encounter obstacles or some type of opposition energy. Like an example would be like a bank loan that didn't come through, or say we had a partner chosen for a new business or a new endeavor, and they drop out right at the last minute. So it's like, or they defect, let's put it that way, and they're like no longer holding it up. So it's failure of support, maybe that we were counting on, but we're going to do it with this Two of Rods energy. We're going to do it and pursue it because the new course, because it's a way that we're going to validate ourself, if that makes sense to you. So when I think of this kind of energy, like this Two of Rods energy, and it's fire energy, and we're fire. When I think of this, I'm thinking, have a backup plan, Aries. Let's say I speak my truth, and my truth doesn't go over real well with someone else. That's the way they want me to say it. My truth didn't go over real well with someone else. And they say, well, I don't want to do that, or I changed my mind. All well and good. Go ahead and change your mind, is the kind of energy that's coming off of this, because I'm doing it anyhow, right? So I'm going to have a backup plan. Let's say I want to go into some kind of creative thing or entrepreneur type thing. These are examples, Aries. So I'm going to go into some type of an entrepreneurial thing, and there's three people that want to join in with me. And I think, oh, George is the best, I'm going to take George. And at the last second, George is all ready to go. He's going to put the money in, da 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 da. He backs out. But the other two were just as good, and it was a hard choice for me to make, but I have the other two. So, like a bank loan for a house, I'd go shopping around for interest rates, get my pre-approval. So if one bank at the last second said, well, I'm not giving you the loan, right? The other one would. I already have the pre-approval. So when we get this kind of crazy little bit extra in there, always have the backup plan. And that's the way I think about the card, because it's going to come to us no matter what, because we're standing in our power. And I want us to stay in that peaceful state. So versus us blowing up, because this is all going to benefit us when we speak the truth, why not say that, don't delay it, and say the truth point blank, as diplomatically as I possibly can. I know that's difficult. I have to put duct tape on my mouth. It's a hard one, Aries, but it'll benefit me in the end. And to remember those who really truly love me can handle the truth when I speak it. And I'm saying it because of these next cards that are coming up here. So to remember those who really truly love me, when I speak of truth, they will listen to it. Because here's our next card, and this is a really happy card. Right here is wonderful, excellent, I think the best energy in the deck. Okay? I'm going to say it like that. This is the best energy in the deck. This is the wish card. This is the pip card. This is the best. Nine of Pentacles we have here. So it suggests total independence from any type of financial concerns or worries, which tells me we had a backup plan. There's an abundance that we gain through proper management of our affairs, and it means there's a time of arrival of having having a accomplishment and a feeling of being secure. So we're in that state of flow, in that grace, like they're talking about here with our words. So being secure, we've integrated factors in our life into a very secure base, and we're now like enjoying resources and physical energy, all that kind of stuff. I know it comes with the Nine of Cups, but that's how this energy feels around this Nine of Pentacles this month. Usually they say that's the pip card, but this month for us Aries, they're saying this is the best card in the deck, because 9 is completion, right? Done, over, end of all the crap of it. So now we're enjoying money and resources, physical energy around us, material well-being, plenty all around us. Material well-being is what they're saying, safety, success, and we're experiencing our life like a well coordinated totality. So Spirit's telling me to say, versus like the Nine of Cups being a pip card, this is our Aries pip card here. 9 is the end. All of the crap and the trouble and the worry and everything that goes with that is done. It's over, and we're in that state where it's good. So for some of us, this may be work related. Um, Work related as in maybe a promotion, and we were thinking we deserved the promotion a long time ago and we never got it, or as in I finally got the new job type energy. That all that goes around with this card this month. Or this, maybe I left one relationship with that Page of Swords and Queen of Cups energy, and I knew what I wanted to go forward in the future. And if there was a little blip with that Two of Rods, I had my backup plan. And now it's all coming together for me because this card is going to be our PIP card this month, or our dream card, or our wishes come true. And that really feels exciting. So promotions and new relationships and financial security and just feeling secure finally. It's that kind of energy, because our next card here is the Six of Cups. So we have the Queen of Cups, we have more cup energy here, and we have the Six of Cups, which is card of nostalgia, like memories of times gone by or times that are past. It's like sentimentally remembering the things of the past. They're not bad memories. They're pleasant, comforting memories that can be used to better our future. Knowing that we've been happy in the past will it always enhances our abilities to be happy in the future, if that makes any sense to you. But we'd be having these feelings that would be connected to our past that could shed some light on our future. And with this card, we would be feeling really calm and cool and collected around past events, because we'd be putting them into some type of a perspective and beginning to understand how they can engender like a better present and a future renewal. That's exactly how they want it said. Better present and a future renewal. Now, if we think about this and we think, well, I don't have any good past memories, right? Somewhere, some way, somehow, we can find one little tidbit that was good. Even in the worst, I tell you guys that my dad yelled at me all the time. But then we'd go somewhere and he'd forget he was mad at me, and I'd get to go play, with family or friends or things. And by the time we're back together, maybe in the car going home, all of a sudden, he's happy because he got to visit too, and he's not yelling at me anymore. He forgot it. I'm Italian. Italians are yellers. I don't know what type of family you come from. Maybe you lived with Italians that weren't screamers, but not in my family. We all overtalk each other. Kind of funny. This month, I believe that we're going to bring forward something because of that word grace in there, and the word power and peace and awakening, something that's going to alter or change our life for the good. Sorry about that. I just clicked on what I'm holding in my hand. And the card is, what do you desire? For our angel card. Sit down and think, Aries. If there's something I have to speak up about or say the truth about, now's the time to do it. Now's the time, because I need to voice a desire in order to get an answer, you know? And and they're saying no matter what the circumstances are. And I don't know why they're saying that to us, but they are. It says, what do you desire? You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desire and know that you are ready and deserving of them, they will rush into your life as if by magic. Aries, they told me to tell you that us for this month, right? That this is our pip card, not the Nine of Cups. This Nine of Pentacles is our pip card. Maybe it's money or security that we're desiring, and we're gonna find the way to bring that to us this month. Let me look up here and see what it is. It says, the card comes to you because you've been waiting for external signs that what you should do next. I think that has to do with our Two of Rods energy too. The angels say that the answer comes from inside you. You must decide what you want before anything can change. Carve out time to meditate upon your true heart's desires and know that you deserve the best, as we all do. Use affirmations, positive visualization to manifest your desire. Clarify the desire and release any guilt or fear regarding asking for what you want. We are entitled to what we want. We are entitled. All of us are children of God. We are entitled to what we want as long as we don't hurt another, because then we get into the karma. So there's nothing too big or nothing too small when we think about the source, because it's unlimited. Think about it like that for this month. It's unlimited, and we have the Nine of Pentacles for our pip card this month. Pretty good, Aries. Stay in that grace, in my awakened state, like the Queen of Cups, using my intuition, and peaceful and powerful when I speak my truth. Well, Aries, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one, and I really appreciate them. Anybody wants to know more about me or go neb about me, all the information's down below at the website, or if you need to set an appointment with me, all of the information to do that is over at the website down below the screen. There's 2 short videos over at the website also that explain the prayer class and sutra class that I put out for you. Sutras are thought forms you use in a simple meditation that take 5 minutes a day that enhance the clear perceptions. Prayer classes tells you how to format them, and it's very comprehensive, and it's 2.5 hours long. Videos explaining them over there. And everybody I met through 3 whole years of doing these YouTubes, and to all of you I've met in 31 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all it's an honor, a privilege, and a joy to be able to serve you, and hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.